two other plans as well. But then yes, if he told me, he said, Michael, okay, you know, there's blood on the wall. You know, you have to come down with all these business plans. And I said, no, we're going to do 30 next year. You know.
30?
Yeah, 3 is not enough. But now, just to make a point, it wasn't easy, also not for the SVP, because there were a lot of people looking at this. And basically, we acquired a disruptor to our own business. So a lot of the people in the existing business lines didn't really like it.
Give me an example of one particular business line that was unhappy about the fact that you were trying to disrupt their business.
You know, the whole POS team.
The POS team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're kind of.
How big is that team in Rabo?
I don't know, 30 people, 40 people.
Okay. So what happened?
We just launched it, and we convinced.
When is this, by the way?
August 2012.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the POS team's not happy, but you launched it anyway.
They're not happy, but you know, I mean, they're seeing that we're having success, and we are this.
How do you define success? So what? Tell me what's going on. This is what after? How long after you launched this?
Okay, how do I define success? So we started with this SME retailers, right?
Right.
So we targeted a few cities where we said, okay, we got to make this relevant in the city with as many locations as we can. What happened is that, and we didn't expect that, is that some of the larger companies actually came on board as well. So we had Shell coming over.
Is Shell a Rabobank client?
No.
So then why are they coming?
Because they thought it was very innovative. They felt they could use it as their gas station.
So did the corporate banking guys like the fact that Shell had become a
They
client?
were blown away. They were like, you know, how is this possible that this small startup, you know, is able to execute this and implement a deal with Shell, which is not a Rabo customer, and actually we got them live, 52 sites in 3 weeks.
This was how long after the launch?
5 months.
5 months. Okay, so, and at this point, are the POS guys still unhappy? They're less unhappy?
I mean, okay, they're not saying they're unhappy, but I know they have this not invented their field. Just a few weeks ago, we announced that we're going to do MPOS as well. And they were like, okay, we want to do
Mobile point of sale,
Yeah.
just in case you didn't. Go ahead.
we want to do that as well. But we're like, okay, but guys, we can test this out. We are the speedboat of the bank. We can push it out in the market in 2 months. Experiment with this, get feedback from the customer, and adjust where necessary. And these guys are working for 2 years on a proof of concept. And we're like, okay, forget it. The market is gone in 2 years.
So what I don't understand, or what it's hard for me to, so here you are, you work for both enterprises, right? The enterprise you work for has an efficiency that far exceeds the efficiency at internal units. So why does the status quo remain in these other units? Why is it that the operational paradigm that you've adopted, why hasn't it spread to other parts of the bank?
So we're trying to do that. I mean, it's a culture fit. At the bank, I mean, we work with Prince 2 in project management, and we have all these certified people in Prince 2. This is a way to how we deal with that. Within MyOrder, we just use the lean startup method. We just push it out in the market. It's not 100% finished product, but it's good enough for the customer to experiment with this, and then we adjust. It's something that we are now trying to show the bank that it actually works. And it's getting better, to be honest. The proof is, I mean, this campaign that you just saw, this is a mass media campaign. This is not a MyOrder campaign, this is a Rabobank campaign, where Rabo is showing people how innovative they are, and with us as an example. So the fact that they've done that means that now, 1.5 years later, we build up the trust in the bank because we are actually delivering. We moved from 4,000 locations when we acquired the company to 12,000 merchant locations. That's still not enough, but we're growing really, really fast. So we're building the company and booking these small successes, and that's what you need.
Mhm.
And then you get your colleagues on board.
And